All right, show of hands here. How many of you are still talking about the game at work and sending LSU memes on social media? Newsflash, Valentine's Day is only 23 days away. So let's move that train down the track some and start to focus, shall we? Now, no one says you can't do both, but that would take some talent. Well, tonight on The Good Stuff, how about a Webster Parish couple that has spent decades in love, which has only strengthened their love of the game? Somewhere in this Superdome madness that truly is die-hard LSU Tiger fans sat the purple and gold's secret weapon.
Fact is, that's the only game we saw live this year.
Such a secret, even the players and coaches likely didn't know what these two had done. Again, he didn't throw any touchdown passes.
I made up my mind I'm going to enjoy this one for a while. Yeah.
I think you say basking in the glow.
Yeah.
Nor did she make a leaping catch in the end zone for a touchdown. In all honesty, they just sat there.
What you see is what it is.
To better understand what I'm talking about, let's take a trip in Graydon Kitchens' one-time faded blue 93 GMC.
I drove it to work the last few years that I was a judge.
It was given new life
The truck needed painting really badly.
shortly after LSU's national championship win in January of '08.
We got down toward the end of the game, and I said, you know, if we win this game when we get home, I'm going to paint that truck purple and gold.
Bumper to bumper, Bengal, Tiger, pride.
Of course, he thought about it for a long time, and we got home, and I said, I think you need to take your truck.
Oh, yeah, she was all in.
All in. And not just because her husband has parked this precious thing, as she calls it, in their driveway for years now. She's willingly shared all things LSU with him. Stories about his dad, who was a cheerleader at LSU in the 20s, Graydon's days pitching for the Tigers in the late 50s, to their most memorable moment at LSU. June 11th, 1960.
Oh, that's a special day. That's the day we got married.
They're now approaching 60 years of marital bliss.
We met at LSU, we dated at LSU, we got married in the chapel at LSU.
But would you believe, months before they made this walk down the aisle, these two made the first of 4 very important walks into LSU Tiger history.
Walking along the broken sidewalk to the stadium in 1959.
We didn't have a Superdome then. It was played in an old 2-lane stadium.
Yes, Graydon and Roberta were there, January 1st, 1959.
Second and goal for LSU.
I remember Billy Cannon throwing a pass to Mickey Mangrum because I knew Mickey Mangrum. He was a lawyer and was in law school about a year behind me.
LSU wins the BCS National Championship.
And for these two, it was back to New Orleans, January 4th, 2004.
We were somewhere right about right in there.
And again in January of 2008.
Well, congratulations to the LSU Tigers.
You know that big guy with
Oh, yeah.
and he kept standing up in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Then, a little more than a week ago, another national title for LSU. The Tigers' good luck charm sitting right there in the stands. 6 decades and 4 national titles.
My dad always said I overmarried myself.
That is not true. That is not true.
Now, I'm not saying LSU football alone has been the glue that's kept this marriage together.
She loves music. I told her if she went to football games with me.
There's always a trade-off.
This is for the 318, man.
Because before there can ever be a shared love of the game,
What's important to him is important to me.
there must first be a love that's equally shared.
He would not leave a single morning without telling me that he loved me and kissing me goodbye, not a thing ever.
Even when there's not 75,000 fans watching your every move.
That's been part of our lives for so long. It is our lives.
Now, Graydon spent 20 years on the bench as a judge in Bossier and Webster parishes, and he spent many more years in court as an attorney. He adds he has seen plenty of relationships that have failed through the years in court, which has made him even more determined to protect their marriage. He says he's already working on a redesign of that truck so they can now add that 4th national title.